Welcome to the ACHEFBOYIBE cooking channel. Sometimes frequented by Skillet Skidoo to assist. Hey everybody, welcome back to the ACHEFBOYIBE cooking channel. Today we've got a nice side dish for you, a nice healthy vegetable dish that you guys can use for a snack or a side, appetizer, whatever you want to do with it. What I'm doing here is there's just going to be a slight alteration to a well-known and a very well appreciated appetizer called Bruschetta. This is my version of that, slightly adjusted with some cucumber we're going to add into it, and a little bit of mushrooms. We're going to saute these up with some garlic and butter, and it's going to be fantastic. The real difference is there's no bread involved in this. Your tomato is going to be the base. That's why I call this one Tomaschetta. You guys are going to really like this, I think. Hopefully we're going to have a couple different types. I'm going to try some with cheese and some with just Parmesan cheese. Somebody does mozzarella, shredded mozzarella. The ingredients are basically, like I said, tomato for the base, really thin sliced cucumbers, some sauteed mushrooms and onions, and check this out. We've got some purple basil. It's a different type of basil we're going to try here. And then, of course, for seasonings, adobo with a little bit of cumin, lemon pepper with herbs, and a little bit of garlic powder. Now, again, some will be topped with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and some others will be topped with, actually they'll probably all be topped with Parmesan cheese, but some of them will be topped with just the mozzarella as well. So, stay tuned, be right back. Let me prepare this up and we'll get this together. Be right back, guys. Okay guys, here we are. All I did was took that tomato, I cut it into slices about a quarter-inch thick maybe. Then I topped them with some cucumber slices, and these are very, very thin. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, some even thinner than that, almost paper thin, depending on the size of the tomato piece that you have there. Now what we're going to do next is I've got mushroom sauteing, and they are finishing up right now as we speak, so get those. And all I did with the mushrooms, like I said, was sauteed them up with a little bit of garlic and butter, and just a touch, I mean just a little tiny dash of adobo in there. And if you guys haven't ever sauteed mushrooms in butter and garlic, I know you have, and it's just the aroma that's coming off of this skillet right here. I mean, that alone right there makes the dish. But let me just get the rest of these in here. You don't have to be really neat or anything. This is just a little appetizer. You know, that's just, I mean, that right there, as is pretty appetizing looking to me. But we're not going to end there. Next, we're going to top this off just a little bit. You know, I changed my mind. I'm going to do the whole thing with the shredded mozzarella. I didn't have, the tomato wasn't quite as big as I was originally thinking. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit on each. Maybe just a hair more. You're just looking for something that's gonna, this is actually gonna help kind of hold these together, and it's just gonna melt. Just a light drizzle of cheese on there. There you go. That'll be plenty right there. And then You all know how I like my adobo, and big reason for that is the cumin that's in it. You know, it's just, cumin's just such a great flavor. Very lightly on each one, and I mean very lightly because, like I said, I did put just a dash of this already into the sauteed mushrooms. So there we've got our cumin. And here's where it gets really good, people. Top that off with just a little bit of Parmesan. Oh yeah. You guys already know this is going to be good. A little bit of the lemon pepper with herb. As far as the spices, you know, you can doctor these up however you want, guys. Just very light. Just a hint of lemon and herb there. And then again, just a touch more garlic. And you just need a little bit here. Because like I said, the mushrooms are already going with the garlic. Then, final topper. That purple basil. Look at that. This is just, oh man, this basil. Fresh basil. I mean, this is right out of my garden. This basil, actually it's not in the garden, it's in a potted plant out next to the garden, but you know what I mean. But fresh basil, chopped fresh basil, same with cilantro, any herb you got freshly chopped, it's just, oh, it just brings things to a whole new level. There you are, that's ready. You can have at it like that. But what I'm gonna do, what I would suggest you to do, I'm gonna toss this into the microwave just long enough to melt the cheese. Now your microwave is gonna vary, so times are gonna change, but you don't want to make it really runny. You just want to melt the cheese. Just soften it up a little bit. You don't even really have to melt the cheese. But let me do that. Be right back. Alright, there you are. Melted. I just threw that in the microwave. For my I've got kind of I actually used an old microwave, so I'm sure you guys won't take as long, but I put mine in there for about 1:45 seconds. It can still melt the cheese just a little longer, but you really don't want it gooey. You just want it warmed up. This, I'm telling you, the aroma that's coming off of this dish right here is amazing. It's very healthy. The only thing in here that's even near questionable is the actual cheeses on it, and I put very little in there. Everything else you can get right out of your garden if you're doing mushrooms too, you know. But cucumbers, tomatoes, right out of your garden, great way to utilize those foods. Great vegetable dish right here, guys. Give this a try. Hopefully you'll like it. If you do, let me know. Stay to the end. I'll show you the ingredients, the recipe. Real easy, super simple, great tasting dish, really fast. Hope you guys like it. Take care, and as always, you know, hey, thanks for coming back, supporting the channel, and just remember, keep on cooking with a Chef Boy IB. See you later, guys and gals. Bye. Keep cooking with a Chef Boy IB cooking channel.